If everyone would close your eyes for just a moment, I'd like to lead us in a breathing exercise, taking a nice deep inhale and exhale. And send some love to someone or something that you're truly grateful for. On your next inhale, you'll breathe in deeply, and as you exhale, you'll open your mouth, sigh out, sending out that energy into the world. You can open your eyes. Thank you. I'm a Sikh American. I promise I don't have COVID or I'm not contagious. I practice the faith of Sikhism. It's a religion based out of North India, not a sect of Hinduism and Islam as often mistaken in textbooks. It's its own religion and believes in one God, equity, equality, opportunity for all. But like some other millennials, when you see it in practice, it looks sometimes different, which causes you to question the religion. I grew up playing sports. I was an athlete, played basketball, football, and volleyball. What I learned, aside from having an amazing group of women support you in everything you do in life, I also got a lot of bad knees and ankles. And as a result, in college, I picked up yoga. And I had no idea what yoga would mean for me in my life and in my pathway in my faith. In our religion was founded in 1699 on those principles I shared earlier. But about 100 years ago, folks came together and said, if you follow these rules, you will be a better Sikh, or you will be a better person that will reach to God. And I didn't quite understand why me not being able to shave meant that that was going to make me a better human. And so as a teenager, you can imagine the trauma that came along with that when you're in high school in a different place that no one really understands your background. So as a result, I turned to pushing away from my religion because to me, it wasn't making me feel like a better person. And that's what I really wanted. So I became a teacher, and as a millennial, you also want to change the world, help each kid one kid at a time, or help all of our students one kid at a time. So I became a teacher. I went through my first year of teaching and experienced the most difficult thing I've ever had to do in my life. It didn't even compare to taking 5 AP classes and playing sports and doing all of that. Teaching was something else. So, but I had great health care and never used it. But after my first year of teaching, I thought maybe I should go see the dentist. So I finally got to the dentist, I got my teeth cleaned, and as I walked out, I saw a yoga studio. And I happened to walk in, and they were starting a yoga teacher training program in a few weeks. And I thought, okay, I definitely need a side hustle because when my paychecks were coming in, I realized teaching also doesn't pay very well. And I thought, what a great way to get a workout in, keep my body loose, all for the physical benefits, and then also make some cash. So I decided to enroll in this teacher training program. I had no idea what to expect. I walked in with my leggings. This was before Lululemon was a thing, So I walked in with normal leggings and a t-shirt ready to work out, and they handed me a paper and a book. And I was like, wait, I already graduated. I don't need to come back to school. But I tried to keep an open mind, and I took the experience in. We learned that yoga was initially found as a way to open up your body so you can meditate more. We learned about the power of breath. What we did at the beginning, which was actually a way for me to breathe, so I would be less nervous, but it works as a great strategy. But yoga and your breath is a metaphor for life. Because if you can breathe through the most challenging poses like headstands, handstands, which I did for the first time in my life, you can also breathe through the most difficult experiences you have in life. And then we learned about chanting. And the chanting that we did were actually phrases that came from some of my religion, some of other different religions, Buddhism, Hinduism. All of these religions have different chants, and they were actually all intertwined in the yoga practice. But hearing every single person in that room say things like Satanama and Vaheguru, which are phrases we grew up saying, made me realize that this is what our religion is truly about. It's not about the rules that we're expected to follow. It's about the connection and power in a room when you are all saying something together and driving towards the same goal, vision. Oftentimes, that's just presence and gratitude. So now, every time while I might joke and say that my religion is watching football and playing golf on Sundays, I know that every time I go into a yoga class and end with the light in me honors the light in you, that we are truly connecting. And each religion and faith has their own way of saying that, whether it's namaste, whether the Mayan culture, they say in Lakesh, which means I am you and you are me. We all have the same phrases, and so we should be using I used to think that religion is powerful when we use it in ways like this, to remember that regardless of the way we say something or the words that we use, our energy is all connected. The second thing that this experience taught me was that everything happens for a reason. That no matter, you could be going to the dentist's office and find something that completely changes your entire perspective and the way that you see the world. And if we can accept that everything happens for a reason, we can truly have contentment. Contentment not to be confused with complacency, but truly contentment and acceptance for everything that happens to the story that you shared. Whether it's good or bad, everything is your perspective. Everything happens for a reason. So make sure you go get your teeth cleaned. Thank you.